Let's talk some Torah. It's Parshat Ki Tissa, and among the things that always jump out at me from this week's Parsha is that it was my daughter's bat mitzvah, and so I think about her drash that she gave so many years ago about whether or not Aaron made the right decision when the Israelites mobbed and out of their anxiety and desperation demanded of him to create a god for them. Now, there are so many ways in which to tell the story, but the Torah doesn't flinch from it. The Torah gives us the story with all of the desperation. In fact, you go from one verse to the next. One verse says, and God and Moshe finished their conversation, and God gave Moshe the tablets inscribed be'etzba Elohim, with the finger of God. And the very next verse, because you know that Moses is about to bring those tablets to the people, shows you that the people held on as long as they could. Ve'aish Moshe, the people got anxious because that man Moses who brought us out of Egypt, he's taking too long. And the Torah tells us what that feels like. That's anxiety. The people are having a mass experience after having been slaves for so long, even witnessing the plagues, witnessing the splitting of the sea, witnessing God's revelation at the mountain, without the visible recognition that they had what they needed, which was Moses. Moses was a functional security blanket, or a nightlight, a transitional object that helps us get from one status to the next. We know when we work with children how often they need that object, be it a doll that helps them get from home to daycare, or a light that's on when they're going to sleep and it's dark. But what we don't often acknowledge is that we adults have the same needs. These are very significant things in our lives. The reassurance that we're going to get from one moment to the next. Sometimes ritual functions as that. A predictable ritual that is there every cycle. A Torah reading that we know we're going to come to, and the fact that out of this anxious one, we'll make it to the next. A holiday that points to deep trauma can be followed by a Torah reading that we're going to do just a few days after. The realization that at a fast day, there will come the breaking of the fast. That when we say Kaddish, there will be an Amen waiting for us. And that after Shiva, there'll be the end of Shiva. That after Shloshim, the 30 days, there'll be a change then too. The people hadn't yet experienced enough freedom to know that they could wait just a little bit longer, they could hold out, and Moses would reappear. And when we suffer losses, friends, and our loved one does not reappear, that is a different kind of trauma. We all go through life, sometimes with good moments and sometimes with less good moments. The reassurance that we will have another good moment is incalculably important. The Israelites have been through so much, and friends, you and I have been too. And so often I find myself when I'm teaching or preaching or during the pandemic, broadcasting so often, with my hand on my heart, and I'm sure that the people that I'm learning with and gathering with think that this is for them, but actually, it's for me too. Knowing that you're going to be there for 752 mornings in a row has helped my heart feel a little bit more settled. It is a gift to know that between one moment and the next, we will find each other. And when I have moments that feel interminable, because everyone does, I know you'll be there the next morning. That's what a community is. And the Israelites, in the moment of their fear and desperation, needed something to hold on to. So they said to Aaron, the only leader in sight, because Moses was literally out of sight, Aaron, give us something to hold on to. Now, were they right in ascribing holiness to this calf? Of course not. But can we have some compassion, some rachmanis on our ancestors who just didn't know that tomorrow was going to be okay? Without Moses, they didn't have anything to look to. And can you blame them? Aaron, in this moment of deep, deep panic, What was he going to do? The best he could do, according to tradition, is stall and say, "Give me your precious things," thinking they wouldn't. But they did. That's how desperate they were. When they give him their nose rings and their earrings, and he says, "Tomorrow will be a day of worshiping." The tradition says he was trying to hold out one more day. Just hold on, everybody. It's okay. Maybe in this one day that I'm stalling for, Moses will descend the mountain and we'll have what we need, and the panic won't lead to disastrous decisions. So I know that this Parsha is fun to read because it's a good story. But actually, sometimes the best stories also reveal very human truths. We understand our ancestors, don't we? Moses was out of sight and we were out of our minds. That happens sometimes. And so yes, as Deborah said, one day more is a way of trying to cope. So friends, instead of saying, "I hope you will be okay forever," which I do hope, and I bless you with, I'm going to be very much in the spirit of Ki Tissa. Let's have a good day. One good day, friends. And then tomorrow, let's have another good day, one day at a time. It is a gift to have our ancestors, isn't it? It's a gift to have the diary that we call Torah, showing us that we've been here before and we've been through it and we will get through it, because today, my friends, is going to be a good day. Hand on heart. Take really good care of yourself today. And then we'll bless each other with the exact same blessing tomorrow, because we'll have each other then too. Here we go. Sing our way into a good one, friends. Bless you, friends. See you tomorrow.